言葉遣いの最終チェック。
大丈夫ます。頑張ります。
Because of mas, the pitch accent is changed and it's 大丈夫ます。はい、皆さん、こんにちは。Welcome to speak Japanese naturally, but today we'll learn some unnatural way of speaking by Anya from Spy Family. Spy Family. Have you seen this anime? I liked it because Anya is so cute. So I had to watch all the episodes that are on Netflix so far. But Anya's speaking pattern is very unique. So we'll learn how she talks. And then we'll learn how to talk like her. So that ultimately you can avoid talking like her. There are 4 things that I'd like to point out. And after that, I'll give you a small test to see if you can talk like her. では、始めましょう。Let's get started. 1. Call your father 父 mother 母。
アーニャ。
父アーニャ強くてかっこいい母好き。アーニャ母みたいになりたい。
父 means my father and 母 means my mother. And we use these 父 and 母 when we refer to our fathers or mothers to someone else. When we call them, when we want to get the attention of them, we use different words. お父さん or パパ for father and お母さん mama for mother. We never call them by the word 父 or 母. It's so strange. So if you want to more about those words, please watch this video. Anyway, funny thing about Anya using the word 父 and 母 is that it worked completely fine when she was interviewed by the teachers for an entrance examination.
お父さんお母さんに点数をつけるとしたら何点かな？
100点満点です。父も母も面白くて大好きです。父も母も面白くて大好きです。
So she sounded very mature because she referred to her parents by using the words 父 and 母. And not many 6-year-olds can do that. And I think Anya is, younger than 6 years old. But I would think the girl is very smart if she used the word 父 and 母. Maybe that's why Tasogare, Anya's father, didn't correct her. Anyway, call your father 父 and your mother 母. Then you'll sound like Anya. 2. Don't use particles as much as possible.
アーニャ人いっぱいより好き。父料理うまい。そうなんですね。
Anya said, 父料理うまい。父料理うまい。This type of sentence is called 三語文 3-word sentence because it consists of 3 words, but it doesn't use particles to indicate how a word works grammatically in a sentence. These are typically used by toddlers. When babies start to talk, they start with 一語文 1-word sentence like mama meaning food or bubu car. It's called bun even though it's a word because this means a lot more than just a word. For example, a word bubu from 1-year-old could mean there's a car or I like that car or here comes my mother's car. Something like that. Then they start speaking 二語文 such as ワンワンいる there's a dog. And then 三語文 for example ママご飯食べる my mother is eating food. And a sentence like 父料理うまい. But around this time, children start to use particles. But Anya doesn't use particles unless it's really necessary, which makes her sound a little bit unnatural. If a 6-year-old girl says, my father is a good cook to someone she knows, it would not be 父、料理うまい。But パパは料理がうまいの。or パパは料理がうまいよ。So, not only は or が but also ending particles such as ね、よ、よね or no in this case are needed for natural speech. We often omit は、が or o, especially when we talk casually. But Anya goes the extreme. She doesn't use particles unless it's really necessary. So omit particles as much as possible, then you sound like Anya. 3. Call yourself by your name.
アーニャ、母案内する。アーニャ一人で顔洗える。ここはアーニャの部屋。
Young children, or sometimes young women, call themselves by their names instead of using a pronoun like 私. It sounds cute when small children do that. So it's not unusual for Anya to call herself Anya, especially for her age, but it's only for small kids, okay? My daughter started to use the pronoun 私 when she was 6 years old, but my 14-year-old son still calls himself by his name with Chan at home. He uses ore in front of his friends, but he doesn't at home. It's so cute. So I won't point that out to him because I'm sure, he will change it eventually anyway. So I'm enjoying this moment. Anyway, call yourself by your name and you sound like Anya or childish. 4. Say 大丈夫ます instead of 大丈夫です。
言葉遣いの最終チェック。
大丈夫ます。頑張ります。大丈夫ます。
Anya said 大丈夫ます but must is used with verbs, never with adjectives. 大丈夫 is an adjective. So this is absolutely a mistake. And I don't think Japanese children make this mistake. They know that verbs conjugate. For example, they can use 手 form even though they are very little. Like それ取って、それ取って please hand me that. So I'm sure they know naturally what kind of words comes with the word must. They might make mistakes on how to conjugate a verb, but it's unlikely that they add must to a random word. But anyway, it's funny as fiction. And what's more funny is that the pitch changes when she add must to the word 大丈夫. When you add this to a word, the pitch accent of this changes depending on the word that comes before. When it comes to 大丈夫, so ぶ is low, so this is set low. 大丈夫です. 大丈夫です. But must is different. Must changes the pitch accent of the verb before. So for example, 買う to buy becomes 買います and the verb 飼う to keep an animal becomes 飼います. So these accents are the same, right? It's easy to remember must forms pitch accent. It starts low and it gets high on the second mora and then it keeps high until ma and it drops on su. Must, must, always. So 大丈夫, actually it's 大丈夫, but because of must, the pitch accent is changed and it's 大丈夫ます, 大丈夫ます, 大丈夫ます. So you see the pitch change and I'm sure Anya says it unconsciously. And if Japanese people have to read the sentence, I'm sure all of them says 大丈夫ます instead of 大丈夫ます unconsciously if they speak standard Japanese. It's like an instinct. We know that even though we are not taught. Anyway, say 大丈夫ます and you'll sound like Anya. Now let's see if you can talk like Anya. Change the following sentences into Anya's way of speech. 1. パパは料理が好きなの。パパは料理が好きなの。 The answer is 父、料理好き。父、料理好き。So change Papa into 父 and take off the particles. 2番。ママ、危ない。信号は赤だよ。ママ、危ない。信号は赤だよ。Okay, the answer is 母、危ない。信号赤。母、危ない。信号赤。So again, change mama to 母 and take off the particles. 3番、大丈夫です。大丈夫です。The answer is 大丈夫ます。大丈夫ます。Be careful with the pitch accent. So now you know how to speak like Anya. If you want to sound natural, at least you can avoid these 4 things. Anya says more cute phrases such as あざざます、いらっしゃいませ、お出かけしたい、etc., which are not correct. So if you have any questions, please feel free to write them down in the comment box. Okay, so that's all for today. And if you liked what you've learned today, please like and subscribe to my channel. I will see you soon in the next video. Bye! またね